Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. Today I am going to do a review of this soldering station I bought for my 9-year-old daughter, and she is learning some electronics. She's doing a little bit of soldering now. She was doing breadboards and all these electronics things just from diagrams herself, but she's done some soldering, and this is her soldering here, where she put in these LEDs and these resistors, and she has a lot better eyesight than me. Plus, she doesn't have the shake in her hand that I do have. It's by YIHUA, and it's a 939D Plus Mark III, and I'm going to take you through it. It comes in two parts, but this part here can be on the top like this if you so wish. For me, no, I don't like that up there. You can have it like that over to there, but it's up too high when you are sitting down. It also, I'll just take that down now. I'll put it down here. It comes with these two helping hands, which I don't particularly like. I have them already on better helping hands here. What happens is these become loose here, but maybe I just need to tighten them with the pliers. It also comes with a magnifying glass. The lights on the magnifying glass run from the machine, so there is no batteries inside in this. That makes it nice and bright, so it just pushes in there. When I turn this on here, we have the 6 LEDs here, the 6 LEDs, and they are quite bright. So this is good. As I'm just after turning it on now, I will turn it off again, and I will show you. I will turn it on its side so you will be able to see it. I find this one, it heats up extremely fast. I will just turn it on. So you can set the different channels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have this one set, this one at 650. It's already up to 650 Fahrenheit. If you want to go on to Celsius, you just press it quickly once, and as you see, it's gone on to Celsius there. And I'm on channel 1. For instance, I have channel 4. I will go back to Fahrenheit. I have channel 4 set for 752, and you can see now it's going to try and go up to 752 as fast as it is, and it's up already. Now you have to go back down again. It's already too hot. It will have to cool down. It will cool down when I take it out of there, and we'll go back down to 650. So when you are changing the temperature, you can change it manually in the middle of it if you like. So I can go up to 656. It's gone to 657 there, and it's reached it. It will bleep, and that's all. You've got the 4 channels, so you can set them all differently. So the second part of it, I will just hold this. This is hot now. You need to be careful, especially if you're teaching your children. This part here is where you clean. You can clean it. So you wet it like this, and then you put it in here like this. And my daughter has been taught to do that. You can buy a better one here with the brass wire wool on it than this one. But for me, this one does fine, and my daughter's got used to that every time she does a solder. I should have got my daughter here to do the solder, but no, I'm going to have to do it myself. It's also got this reel here so that you can put your solder onto, which is nice and handy to have as well. And so I'm going to put this is not lead free, because when starting off, I prefer, it's easier to solder with the leaded for my daughter, and then to higher temperatures with the unleaded. So I'm cutting off a piece here. You can either put the resistor in and hold it in with tape. I'm going to put the resistor in like this, and I'm going to bend these back at about 30 degrees, and we're going to cut them off afterwards, of course, and push your resistor in. The other alternative is to put tape at the back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back up here, and I'm going to attempt to solder this myself. I am not going to put any flux on it. So I'm going to attempt to solder this with my shaky hand. And I'm not using the magnifying glass because it's not that small. So I'm used to using my reading glasses. And that's soldered there fine. And then we will try this one. Flux core solder, of course. And that's fine. you know, for somebody like me that is not good at soldering, that went very well, didn't it? So what we do then, of course, is we pull up the wire off the resistor. I'll do it up here. Just pull this up and we use the snips. You get a little, nice little sharp snips like this. And I use this one for plastic as well. And do you know what? This is near perfect solder for me. It's a little bit dry, in other words, it probably could do with being more shiny, what the experts will say. This makes soldering so much easier than if you were using a normal soldering that's not in two parts. Now these arms, I'm not so sure about them. They may come in, I have them off it while we're using it because I don't need them. I have the arms on this one here as part of this soldering holding unit, and they are much better than this. But like this is a budget, this is very much a budget soldering iron. Make sure you clean it afterwards. That's the tips most people will give. As I'm not going to teach you how to solder because I am not the best, but I managed to do a resistor in there without making a mess. And the two little solders are nice and small, so they're not going on to the next part. And these boards are I've reviewed these boards before. And they are very, very good for practicing your soldering and doing even projects because they are quite inexpensive. So that's my short review on the YIHUA. It's called a 939D, stroke, Evo, I think is what they call it. And thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe.